Hey, it's Josh from the See You at the Finish Line podcast. Welcome back. We are back. We are back. Season 2. Can you believe it? We made it to a season 2. I'm so excited. I'm happy to be back. I'm so happy to be doing this podcast again. I have a new intern. I'm going to introduce you to her here in a few minutes. We also have a new format for the podcast. We've cut some things. We've added some things. We've changed the order around. We looked at the analytics. We saw what you guys liked and what you didn't, and we made some changes. We have some stickers we can hand out this year. We have some pins that we made. We have a growing social media presence now. I just want to thank everybody for listening and for giving me the chance to come back for season 2. Some of the guests we have lined up this season, we have Claire Leeds from the Jeffrey Center. We have Rachel Ahart from UIPD. We have Ricky Price. He was a former student here, and now he teaches at Purdue. We have Derek Peterson from Allerton. We have so many people. This season, we're planning on putting out at least 17 episodes. So that means at least one staff guest every episode and RSOs in any organization here in town. Really, it just depends. Depends on the week. We're trying to make things a little different, and I really hope you like it. So again, we are back. So this year we have a new intern, Juliana. I'm so happy to have her. This is going to be great this year. So welcome.
I'm so happy to be here. Thank you for having me.
Yeah, I have so much work for you to do. 2, I'm excited to have a student on here that's going to be out interviewing people and just making so many connections. It's going to be great. So I am really excited that you're here. Is there anything you could tell us about yourself?
Sure. So I am an incoming sophomore, and I'm studying supply chain management and marketing. And I'm involved in a few different orgs on campus, such as Beta Alpha Psi Business Fraternity. And then I'm also in Society of Women in Business. But I'm definitely looking to join more clubs this semester. I feel like Quad Day is a great time to experiment a little bit.
Okay.
And then, I'm so excited to work with the podcast, reach out to new people, talk to people. It's just kind of what I love doing. So I'm definitely excited.
Yeah. All right. Well, and, I know you have your own Instagram page, like for baking. You can go ahead and plug that if you want.
Sure thing. Yeah, so I run a baking Instagram account called Perfectly Imperfect Pastries, and it's kind of a little passion project I started in high school, but I essentially just kind of bake what I want. I create recipes and I post it for the world to see. So yeah, it's a little project of mine. Excited to kind of work on it during this school year too, because now that I'm in an apartment, I can actually bake.
Yeah.
So it's great.
And
Thank you.
With the pod, like, what makes you want to be on the pod?
Yeah, for sure. I think when I was an incoming freshman, there was a lot to kind of take in. And I think if I had seen or listened to the podcast, it could have given me some different options on like people to talk to or clubs to join or just know my way around campus a little bit more. I think it's a great resource for students to have, which is kind of why I think it's so important and why I wanted to be a part of it.
That's a great answer and why I picked you. So, no, it's awesome. That's really cool. Well, we're excited to have you. You're officially starting on the 2nd of September, and this episode comes out before, so I appreciate you taking the time to come on, introduce yourself, and soon everybody will be hearing your voice out there. So it'll be great.
Yeah, of course. Thank you so much.
This week, I am pleased to have Barry Hauser on the podcast. He is the director of the Marching Illini, and we had a great conversation about all things Marching Illini. All right, so this week I am really excited to have Barry Hauser on the podcast. Thanks for being here.
Hey, thank you, Josh, for the invitation. Really excited about this opportunity.
Absolutely. And I'm so excited to learn about you guys and learn about you in general. So I guess, could you tell me a little bit about yourself and the journey you took to get in the position you have now?
Yeah, well, I think maybe it's probably better to even say the position that I'm in now was never part of the plan. So it's a great place to be, and I don't regret it by any means. But yeah, grew up in a really small town in northern Indiana, went to school in Florida, originally thinking I was going to go to law school.
Oh.
I was accepted to the pre-law program at Notre Dame. So I thought that was going to be the trajectory, but had a really fantastic music experience in high school, and kind of in the 11th hour changed gears and went musical theater for 2 years, and then changed over to music education for the remaining part of my degree. And that's the path that kind of set me on my path to where I am now here at Illinois. So taught in the public schools in Indiana and in Florida, and I loved every bit of it. One of those jobs, actually, I was teaching in 5 buildings every day.
Oh my gosh.
3 elementary schools, middle school, high school. So it was never dull by any means.
Yeah.
And then came to grad school here at the University of Illinois. Again, not planning on teaching at the collegiate level. And a job opened up at Eastern Illinois University, where I served that for 3 years, ended up becoming director of bands there. And then, to make a long story short, University of Illinois called and asked if I was interested. The director of the Marching Illini position had opened up. And so I went through the national search and won that search, and just finished 15 years just this past May. So
Wow.
getting ready to start year 16 here at Illinois. And overall, I think 27 years in education. It's hard to believe.
Wow, that is a lot. That is crazy.
Yeah.
Where were you at in Florida? I'm just curious.
Yeah, I did my undergrad at the University of Florida there in Gainesville. And then part of my student teaching assignment, evidently things went okay, and they created a job for me. So that was my first job where I was student teaching. It was a phenomenal program, and I was paired with a young woman who had been teaching just about 22, 23 years at that point in time, when I was brought on to student teach with her, and just learned so much from her. Owe a lot of my success to many of the teachings and experiences that she shared with me while there.
That's great. That's amazing. Yeah, I was just kind of wondering because I used to work in Fort Myers, Florida. So.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I was worked for a local news station for a while there before I got into education.
Yeah.
We have kind of a similar background. I also taught in public schools. So I'm going on almost year 20 now in education in general. So, yeah. I taught for about 15 years.
Yes, beautiful part of the state. Yeah.
Yeah, it's great. It's great. So, all right, well, this is awesome. So, what can you tell me about the history of the Marching Illini?
Yeah, that's a loaded question, Josh, and not in a bad way by any means, but we are starting our 158th year in season of the Marching Illini. So, as some of the listeners may know, the university started in 1867. And at that point in time, the university was not called the University of Illinois. It was called Illinois Industrial University.
Yes.
And basically a one-building campus at that point in time. They only admitted males to the university at that time as well. And ROTC was a requirement for every student here at the university at that time.
I didn't know that part. Wow.
Yeah, that's why we have such a strong tie to ROTC programs. And one of the reasons that the band building is literally right next to the Armory.
Yeah.
So that spring semester of 1867, which would now be 1868, a group of students who had an instrumental background got together. And part of this was because the military review for ROTC, they needed ceremonial music. And thus, the Illinois Band / Marching Illini began at that point in time because the instrumentalists provided this music soundtrack for all the military reviews that were taking place within ROTC. So Marching Illini is part of the nation's first collegiate band program. It's not the first marching band. That credit goes to Notre Dame. But the first comprehensive program is here at the University of Illinois. Thus, why there's such a strong connection with John Philip Sousa. For any listeners that don't know, here in our Harding Band building on the second floor is the largest collection of Sousa's compositions anywhere in the world. And he was great friends with Albert Austin Harding, who was the first director of bands here, who was also from Paris, Illinois, and was an engineering student, but had a great musical background. So the current Marching Illini includes a lot of students from across the campus. Every academic major, every college is represented, and our current roster is the largest roster that it's ever been.
Wow.
It's an auditioned group. Unfortunately, we can't take every student that applies. This past year, we had about 700 students that applied to be a member of the Marching Illini, in addition to 300 students that wanted to return. So right now, as of today, we're sitting at 424, which is the largest Marching Illini that we've had here in 158 years.
Wow. Okay. So you said you said the students apply. Like, what's that process like? You know, how would somebody join if they're looking to join out of high school?
Yeah. So we have a lot of our information on our website, marchingillini.com. But we moved 2 years before COVID hit, where everything went digital or to a video format. We were already doing that because we wanted to increase accessibility. You know, we had students that were flying in from California, from Texas, basically to do a 10-minute music audition.
Oh, wow.
And that's a lot of resources to put into that when we could easily just create a video format.
Yeah.
And so that's what we did.
Okay.
And so now students can submit a video, and basically it's 2 scales of their choice. They play a chromatic scale to demonstrate their range, and then a couple prepared excerpts that they've put together, in total about 5 minutes. And they can record it as many times as they need to, and when they're ready to send that, they submit that our way. That audition process takes place between January 1st and a very soft deadline of May 1st, since that's the deadline to confirm if you're coming to the university or not.
Okay. Very cool. And I was going to ask earlier, I forgot. You mentioned you played in high school. What did you play?
Yeah. So a variety of things, but really settled in because I did the whole singing thing, so vocal. But my main instrument was trumpet.
Okay, yeah. I was I was in the band. I was in the drum line. I played guitar in the jazz band.
That's awesome.
Yeah, it was fun. I remember I got to do the Star Spangled Banner once too at a basketball game on the guitar. That was pretty cool. I tried to throw a little
style, right?
Yeah. Oh, yeah, exactly. I tried to throw a little bit of that in there, but I kept getting looks from the principal. So, but I was also in chorus and show choir and all that stuff. So, yeah, I love it. This is great. Okay.
Oh, love that.
Yeah. So, where can you guys be seen throughout the year? Like, obviously, I think most students are going to think of like the football games. But I know there's other places. Yeah,
each year it kind of varies. You know, we have representation. Of course, we play at volleyball games here on campus. We do basketball, men's and women's basketball as well. So there's some representation from the Marching Illini in those groups. But, you know, we do a lot of community events as well. Here on campus. Any building that typically gets dedicated, there's some component of the Marching Illini that is there. That's how this whole thing really began back in the beginning years of the university. We will do some community engagement. Last year, we were in Champaign for the Labor Day Parade just to engage with our community. We've gone to Rock Island. Later on in the season, we're going to head down south to Southern Illinois to Pinckneyville. They have a big Halloween festival that they do. So part of our land grant mission through the university, we make sure that we engage with many portions of our state. And, for visibility, sometimes we'll do some high school exhibitions for any of those marching band competitions that take place. We just got back in March from a lovely little trip to over the pond to Dublin, Ireland.
Yeah.
So that was a great experience there. And then, of course, I think our students are probably most hyped right now about our invitation to attend the 100th Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade this November.
Wow.
So we will be one of 10 bands there. that will be in that parade that will perform for about 3 million people along the streets of New York City. And for a few people, 65 million or so across national television on CBS and NBC.
How does that work? How did you get invited to that? Because that's amazing.
Yeah, there's some history there. So the Marching Illini had their first trip in 2015. I thought that was going to be our last one because I said, yeah, this trip was so great. I don't think we're going to try and duplicate this. But, when there's the opportunity to perform for the 100th version of Macy's, that's kind of a big deal. So we sent in our materials. I've had a strong relationship with the folks at Macy's for a long time. So personally, this will be my 10th parade, taking a group to between high school, and then I worked with the Macy's Great American Marching Band for a number of years.
Okay.
So it's exciting. Our students are really excited about it, but this will be the last time that I take a band to Macy's. So unless something drastic changes in the future, and it's not for anything that's negative, it's just it's a huge feat to do that. But it's going to be great for the university and a wonderful commercial from the marketing standpoint for the entire University of Illinois for our minute and 15 seconds that we're on national television.
Yeah, that is great. That is great. That's funny, putting it that way, the minute and 15 seconds.
Right. You do all this work for months leading up to it. And, the parade itself is longer than that, but the national television exposure is, it's a long one, minute 15.
That's so funny. Okay, well, I have one more question for you. I'm sure there's a lot to this one for you, and you've been here a while. So what is your favorite part about being involved with the Marching Illini?
Yeah, Josh, I'm sure this is the same for you with, the things that we do in life. And I think with experience, there becomes a more unique or maybe more focused perspectives on things that I think are important and what really matter. Mm-hmm. And I think when I first started here, I still walk into this building and think, oh my gosh, I'm not worthy. But, I think I was so in awe of just the reputation of the Marching Illini on a national and international level when I first took on this job. Mm-hmm. And, the students were a really important part of all of that, but it has been so picture clear just as we look at everything that takes place, I would say even the last 10 years, to where my favorite part is working with the students. I think there's a natural misconception that everyone in the Marching Illini is a music major, and that's not the case. Do we have music majors? Of course we do, and we celebrate them. But I think part of this, Josh, goes back to all what I wanted when I was teaching in the public schools was for my students to not major in music. If they did, great. But I just wanted them to continue their love of music in whatever capacity that meant for them. So I feel like I get to really carry on that mission for many of the public educators that are out there that, really want the same thing. The diversity of our students, the different backgrounds, the different personalities. Never is there a day that is the same day. So it's a pretty phenomenal experience to work with them, to learn from them. And I think as I've gotten older, to work with students that, in my eyes, remain the same age, but the personalities continue to change.
That is very true. That is very true. Yeah, I sometimes forget my age when I'm talking to students. So I hear you. They tend to remind you, though.
Yes, they do. They do. Yep, keep you young.
Yes. Well, I want to thank you for coming on and being a guest, and I'm really excited to see you guys. I mean, I'll definitely be at some of the football games watching, and I'll see you on the parade on TV, and I hope a lot of people come to you guys' events, and I hope you get more people trying out this year as well.
Yeah, I really hope so too, and I think the big part of that is just seeing the work that our students do. So again, I really appreciate the opportunity to talk about the Marching Illini and get to spend a little time with you as well.
Absolutely. Well, thanks again. I appreciate it.
Thank you, Josh, and ILL.
I. Some campus and community events going on in the next 2 weeks include August 28th. There's an Illini volleyball game at 12 o'clock at Huff Hall. Also, on August 28th, there's the Native American House welcome event, and that is at 11 o'clock. On August 29th, the Cranert Center has a costume and prop sale at 8 o'clock a.m. Also, on August 29th, a really good band, the Old 97s, is playing at the Rose Bowl at 8 o'clock. On August 30th, there is also an Illini volleyball game at 12 o'clock at Huff Hall. On September 2nd, there's an Illini part-time job fair at 1 o'clock at the Union. Also, it's Rose Bowl's trivia night from 7:30 to 10. On September 3rd, the Cranert has their opening night party at 4 o'clock p.m. with various artists. Also, on September 5th, there's a Haunts and Legends of UIUC event at the Union at 1 o'clock. That sounds like a lot of fun. For this week's Classes in Session, I really just want to welcome everybody to the university and remind you that it's okay to have questions, it's okay to go out and have fun, it's okay to experience new things, and it's okay to be overwhelmed. All these feelings are completely normal. You are in your first week, you are experiencing so much, you're getting a lot thrown at you, and I want you to know it's okay. You're going to have a great time. These are going to be the best 2 to 4 years of your life, however long you're here. You're going to love it. You're going to think about so many different things that you learned one day when you were in college. So enjoy this time, meet new people, make lifelong friends, and try to learn something good. Figure out who you want to be. Have a great time. This week, we're honored to have the Illinois Scholars Program on. These students got a chance to come to the U of I a little early, and they're going to share their experience and talk about what the Illinois Scholars Program is. All right, I am here with the Illinois Scholars Program. Thanks for being here, everybody.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank
Thank you for having us.
Yeah.
Absolutely. There's quite a few people here, so I'm going to have you guys introduce yourselves one at a time.
All right, so my name is Max Burkowski, and I'm majoring in computer engineering.
My name is Jasper Halavic, and I'm majoring in natural resources and environmental sciences.
My name is Jesus Andrade, and I'm going to double major in finance and data science.
My name is Salim Kamal. I'm majoring in recreation, sport, and tourism.
My name is Michelangelo Mendoza. I'm going to be majoring in business analytics.
My name is Leo Diaz, and then I'm majoring in engineering undeclared, maybe going to mechanical or aerospace.
Very cool. Well, thanks again for being here and being our first student organization on the pod this season. I really appreciate it. Yeah. Perfect. All right. So first of all, what is the Illinois Scholars Program? Anyone can answer.
It's like a 4-week summer program for like in a select group of incoming freshmen, so like they could get like adjusted beforehand, like when it comes to all the resources that U of I offers.
Yeah. And it primarily also focuses in on like first generation students or people who like don't really have the resources outside of school to like really get used to it. Like they don't have any past experiences or people to tell them what to do.
That's really cool. That's really cool. I was first generation, so this would have been great if I wasn't so old. But so where do you guys stay during this time?
We stay in the Illinois Street Residences in Townsend Hall, and that's also where we kind of that's also our dining hall too, so that's where we eat.
Oh, very cool, very cool. So would you say that this program has been beneficial?
Yes.
For sure.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's just kind of go around here. Like, what's one thing you have found beneficial?
Just like exploring the campus, seeing what's like there, because I mean beforehand, like U of I is a huge campus for me at least. Like the town I grew up, it's a little small, so being in this program and like seeing like all the different things that this campus has to offer, and like it's just like so beneficial to me.
The biggest part for me is learning how to navigate like the bus system.
Oh yeah.
Because I was really worried that that'd be confusing, and considering I have classes on the other side of campus from my hall,
Sure.
I kind of needed to learn how to use the buses. So this has been really beneficial because now I've kind of learned the routes, learned like the stops and stuff. So it's been really helpful.
And the bus system is free.
Yeah.
We should
Yeah.
plug that for all students
It is
and
free.
staff.
And off campus too. So
Yeah, you're right. Absolutely.
For me, I'd say it's like beneficial in the sense that I've been able to explore campus, so like I know like where like a good number of the buildings are, so like I'll be able to like get to my classes without like having to struggle like in the first week of all classes, and also just like getting to know like a group of people.
Yeah.
Like I could like if I ever see them on campus, like I could just say hey or like hang out with them. So like that's very beneficial as well.
Absolutely.
I think for me, the most beneficial thing was like being able to like figure out some of the resources, like where to go, like how to get to places you got to get to, especially like before, like a lot of like 60,000 people showing up here.
Yeah.
So you don't have to deal with a lot of people now. So.
Beneficial for probably a lot of people. And if I could say, I recommend this program for incoming freshmen.
Very cool.
But I'll definitely say it helped me explore this campus a lot more in depth and knowing where I need to go for everything. And also just getting to meet new people.
Nice.
Yeah, I would say the same thing along the lines of what everyone else said. And then also it helped me get used to like living in dorms, like getting used to like knowing what stuff I need and, you know, getting me used to it before like, oh, when moving starts or like when like actual classes starts, it's gonna be like way more hectic.
Yeah.
And the program also has offered like a ton of resources. Like they showed us like the career center.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, they told us about like McKinley, financial aid. Like they have the campus resources that we just like they teach us about, and then we know how to use them in the future.
Yeah.
Very cool. What would you say is something everyone should bring to their dorm?
Something everyone should bring to their dorm. They should definitely bring like shower caddy. That's like number one.
Yeah, for sure.
You need
For
it.
sure.
Yeah.
There's no way.
Absolutely.
Also, I'll definitely say snacks too, just in case you don't make it to like us if you
Yeah.
like you don't wake up for breakfast.
Because
Like,
yeah, sometimes you just like you just don't want to get up anymore, or you're just way
Yeah.
too tired. And then just a quick little, if you're like in between classes, or if you're still a little hungry, a quick little snack will always help.
So, you know, ramen in a microwave might be good.
Yeah, ramen for sure.
Very cool. Very cool. Where are you guys from? I know somebody said small areas, so if we could just go around.
I'm from the northwest suburbs of Chicago, so like around Elgin, Bartlett area, and I feel like that town is a little small because like most of the places you go to, like you have to use a car to get to, like all the like supermarkets and stuff. The thing I'm looking forward to the most in this year is probably like getting to learn like what I actually like to learn, like because high school, you know, you got like your English class and you're like all your other electives and stuff, and it's just like it's fun for a while and then you just want to like be over with it. So I think college is going to be a little more focused, hopefully.
So are you taking any gen eds this semester?
I am doing one for popular music studies, but that's like one I actually wanted to like learn about. So
Very cool.
I'm also from the suburbs. I'm from like directly next to Joliet.
Okay.
So my suburb's kind of big, but I also have the same problem as Max, where like you have to drive everywhere. There's like no bus system. So I'm not used to being in like a public transportation kind of city. But the thing I'm looking forward to the most for the year, I think, is probably probably actually like joining more clubs and putting myself out there more. Because I really want to expand like my friend groups and stuff and like meet new people, learn new things, really just learn more about like people and learn and kind of just be a part of like societies and like groups, and just learn more about different cultures and in general.
That's all. I mean, to me, that's what's the most important part about college.
Yeah.
It's finding yourself, and you're gonna have to. Let me take that back. You're not gonna have to, but it's gonna naturally happen. You're gonna find yourself, and then you're gonna find yourself again and again, and you're gonna change your mind about things 1,000 times, and that's perfectly normal.
Yeah.
Do you know any clubs that you're looking forward to joining?
Definitely probably the LGBTQ plus club.
Nice.
I want to be on that board eventually too.
Yeah.
And then I know there are a few wildlife clubs, so
Oh my gosh.
definitely joining those.
Side note. The beekeeping club
They have a beekeeping club?
is literally the most popular club on campus.
That's crazy.
I am not even joking. They have so many members, it's ridiculous, and they have the most alumni of any club.
Dang.
I had them on the podcast, and I was like blown away by their numbers. Oh,
I mean, I live pretty close to like O'Hare Airport. I'm only like 8 minutes away from there,
very noisy.
which is pretty convenient. Like because I travel a lot.
Okay, cool.
Yeah. Like the thing I'm most like looking forward to this school year is like joining some RSOs.
Okay,
I'm particularly interested in like the Association of Latino Professionals for America.
nice.
And also, I'm also excited for like the recruiting fairs. I know Geese has a lot of those during September, so
Mhm.
I'm pretty excited.
You should also check out La Casa, that cultural house.
Oh yeah. I've
Yeah.
been there actually.
Yeah. Oh, really?
pretty cool, yeah.
Yeah, it is cool. I do my office hours over there every other, I think it's Tuesday this year. So I really enjoy it over there. And their food is phenomenal.
I'm from Chicago, the Rogers Park
Okay.
neighborhood. All I did was walk and take the bus and train everywhere. So, yeah. And one thing I'm looking forward to this year, probably like the connections.
Okay.
Yeah. Also, like, because like I feel like with this program, there's like a warm up to like what we're actually gonna get in the school
Yeah.
year. So I'm kind of looking forward to what it will actually be like with like the whole school actually
Okay.
being here.
Very cool.
So I live in a small town called Clinton. It's like 45 minutes away from here.
Oh, I know Clinton. Clinton Lake.
Yeah.
I can sometimes kayak in the lake.
Yeah. So, and then something I'm interested in is like just quad day, just learning about all those
Yeah.
clubs, and I'll probably try to be joining some running clubs and
Nice.
experiencing new people.
Yeah, you can always join the Illini Run Club. They were on the podcast last year, so pretty nice guys.
Yeah, and I'm pretty much from the same area that Max is. Like,
Okay.
yeah, I lived in Elgin too for a while, and then I moved up north a little bit. Not even like 10 minutes. It was like Carpentersville. But yeah, the same thing about whatever he said about the area. A lot of the time, like, there's a bus system that you can take, but like not a lot of people use it, and then mostly just going around in car. And then for this upcoming year, I'm just really like excited about getting involved. Like, this summer program has really just started a little bit, like what Salim said. It's like
Mhm.
preparation. Because we've gone and done a ton of stuff. Like, we played soccer. That was really fun.
Oh, nice.
And then, we've just been being in the groups, and we've, like, been getting to know people. So I'm excited to do that, like, when there's actually more people on campus.
Yeah. Well, it'll be packed soon.
Yeah.
It'll be crazy. And one thing I forgot to ask earlier is, how were you guys chosen for this? Like, how did you find out you were in this? Did you apply?
I guess I'll take it back from like when I first heard about it. So I originally got like an email about the Illinois Scholars Program. That's how I figured it out and like found it out. So there was like an application that you can fill out online. It's like one of those forms that U of I like makes, and I don't remember exactly what's on the form, but it was just like your name, your like UIN, I think some like short prompts.
There's like 3 essays. We had to
Yeah.
write.
Oh, really?
Like
Okay.
300 words.
Yeah.
Okay, that's not bad.
So like short answer like essays or stuff like that, and then you get like put in like the application pool, and I mean this year there's like 70 people, and I think
Wow.
like how many people were there? Like 300 or like a couple hundred were applied. I think.
Yeah, I think it was 300.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
So-
Okay.
So yeah.
Nice.
I also learned more about it. I also got the email, but I also learned more about it when I came to Admitted Students Day, because they
Oh.
had, I believe, a desk, and so I went over there and I talked to them about it, because I did get the email, but I was like, I want to know a little bit more. So I talked to them about it, and that also kind of solidified for me that I wanted to apply. And then, yeah, the 3 essays, I remember one of them was like, why do you think this program would be good for you, or like why do you want to be in this program, like how would you benefit from it?
Oh, okay. Have you guys met like a good staff resource through this? Like, do you have like your go-to person in the Illinois Scholars Program right now?
Oh.
You want to give them a shout out?
Mine is probably the writing center director.
Okay.
Her husband works in the NRES department. He's one of the professors. So I talked with her a lot about it, and so she's just a great connection for my program. And also, I also do really like writing. So, and she's definitely been a big help.
Nice. Anybody else? Or that's okay to not say me. That's fine. It only
Jeffrey Center.
Yeah. Thanks. A little late. It only hurts inside, but okay. Very cool. Very cool. Speaking though of the Jeffrey Center, have you guys all had your first meetings with your SSAs?
Yes.
Not me.
Well, how did it go?
I'll
Good.
definitely say yeah, good.
It went well, yeah.
It went
Yeah.
well.
I mean, I actually had mine like right before this. I think it went well. I mean, right now I didn't have that many questions, but I think it's because like we haven't even started the actual school year. So
Yeah.
I think it makes sense.
Can I ask who you guys are all assigned to?
Josh.
Josh, yeah.
Me and Max are both assigned to Dr. Robert Wilson.
Yeah. So we got 2 Dr. Robert Wilsons.
Miss Stephanie.
Miss Stephanie.
Yeah.
Okay.
Monica.
And then some, Josh. So, okay, cool. Yeah. Well, you guys, I wish everybody good luck this year.
Thank you.
Thank you.
And I really thank you for coming on. And do you have anything else you want to say? Any last things? Everybody can say something.
Come to University of Illinois
Yes.
and do the Illinois Scholars Program and reap the benefits.
All right. Very cool. Thank you again, guys. I appreciate it. Welcome to Inside the Jeffrey Center. So this is the part of the podcast where we kind of tell you what's coming up in the next week or two at the Jeffrey Center, some programs you can be involved in. But I thought I'd take a few minutes here first to tell you what the Jeffrey Center is, what we do. Just give you a brief little synopsis of us, because I know not everyone knows. So we're kind of broken down into a few areas. We have our federal trio programs. We have advising and mentoring, which is where I work. We have first-generation students, and we have tutoring and academic services. And I can speak for advising and mentoring, and we take everybody, anyone and everyone. And we would love to set up an appointment with you to talk about different ways where we can help you in your life. From relationship issues to being a liaison between you, your professor, you, your roommate, anything. So set up an appointment with your student success advisor today. So over at the Jeffrey Center, we have a few programs going on. We have Study Buddy, which is facilitated by Monica Brigham. That is every Tuesday from 6:15 p.m. to 9:30 p.m. at the Advising and Mentoring Building on Oregon Street. We also have Campus Conversations, which is facilitated by Kimberly Ironman. And the dates for that is September 16th, 2006, October 21st, 2026, November 11th, 2026, and December 10th, 2026. Spring dates are going to be February 17th, 2027, March 24th, 2027, and April 21st, 2027. We also have the Pause and Play Lounge, which is facilitated by Stephanie Hamilton, and that is over at the Advising and Mentoring Building as well on Oregon Street. And the dates for that are September 3rd, September 17th, October 1st, October 15th, October 29th, November 12th, and December 3rd. And in the spring, January 28th, February 11th, February 25th, March 11th, March 25th, April 8th, and April 22nd. And then we also have this podcast, which comes out every 2 weeks with a promo every other week, where we have a staff guest on every episode, as well as many student organizations and RSOs. This week, I want to thank all our guests and the students that were on the podcast. I want to thank the Jeffrey Center for putting on the podcast, as well as everyone who helped promote this podcast. I really appreciate that. And remember, your journey is your journey. It doesn't always have to be a sprint. Sometimes it's better to run the marathon. The See You at the Finish Line podcast is a podcast created, written, directed, and produced by Josh Brown. It is supported by the Jeffrey Center, and all music comes from Ben Tessot from bensound.com. You can get his music for free on bensound.com. If you like this podcast, please make sure to share, rate, review, and subscribe on all our platforms. We can be found on Spotify, Apple, Amazon, iHeart, YouTube, Podcast Addict, Podbay, Pocket Cast, and Overcast.